today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Championship game on EA.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mahomes going to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Kadarius Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes' throw caught by Toney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pacheco. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and so the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
Let's go. Do it.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading.
Yellow. Here we go. 43. 43.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. Now it got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 57 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, right, one of the tight ends. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Rashee Rice with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. Down the left sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the deep. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man right side is Tony. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Adafe Owe, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
You got tight right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Today, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Mahomes now on first down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Tony. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense, seeking his third Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pacheco gets it up the gut. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man. And open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are in great shape here. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The fourth and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, 57.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The two timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now 1st and goal. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Mahomes will throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one